Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Yo, Sherman keep mad at me for that upgrade, bro, that he said he sent to you.
Now the big
you said you was gonna do it, motherfucker. That nigga blowing me. That nigga still blowing me up. You did said you was gonna do it. Yes, you did, man. Well, oh well, we'll do his motherfucking upgrade that he said, motherfucker. Hey, oh well, shit, that nigga motivation. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga upgrade.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Hey, one nigga sacked railroad and got at his feet.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third
playoffs for certain niggas, dog.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So they snuck in?
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Love from the gun on third down. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Yo, this nigga pass interference to me, and they don't call it, bruh. Niggas was trash-ass users.
He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
Running into my niggas and bumping them off their route. Then I almost throw a fucking pick because they fuck them up.
Different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And that's going to be too high.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Second and 3.
Oh my God, bro!
At the tight end, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Wow,
So
he just caught a bullshit
now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Motion left, Cup. 2nd and 5.
Take it off. I'm playing the flat.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll look to throw here.
Wow. Where's my safety at? Ah! Bruh. There was nobody. Nigga did a regular corner out. There's nobody over there at all. I definitely got to clip that, man. What the fuck?
They're on the board first here tonight.
Defense so fucking broke, bruh. There was nobody over there at all.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Nigga ran off him. The nigga ran off him. Nigga was covering him, just ran off him and left him open. Man, I'm not playing this shitty ass game no more. Nigga ran off him and the safety didn't even pick him up after the nigga ran off him. Nigga wide open. This game is so ass.
Kickoff unit as they run up and
the defense is super shitty. It's like super duper trash.
And no run back here. That's going to be a
touchback.
Nigga
literally ran away from the nigga playing defense on, and then the next nigga leaves him, don't even pick him up. Nigga wide open, like literally Justin Jefferson. Nobody's guarding Justin Jefferson. Hey, you Justin Jefferson. Take the free touchdown.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Love now.
Wow. I'm done. I'm done.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But I ain't playing this game no more. This is my last season. I swear to God, this is my last season.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in
I
standard
swear to
nickel.
God, I
Not
am not lying.
low, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did.
First we leave Justin Jefferson wide open, and then my nigga get hit, throw it, and get a 6-6-6. All right. So we just handed this nigga the game on purpose, right?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
Marcus Lawrence pick six because he threw the ball right to him, getting hit.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This nigga Trap bumped my nigga again, bro. He be running into my niggas, bro.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Love looking to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th.
I thought this shit don't got the momentum shit. Why when I put my play arc up, the lines is jiggling?
A nice run back there off the good punt.
I thought they don't got that home field advantage bullshit on here no more.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle
I got my play arc up. Every time I put my play arc up, the lines is going crazy.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, here's White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Seahawks had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. Open man right side is cut complete. And they'll have it.
I'm quarterback containing, and this nigga still can run out the pocket.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
There's Charbonnet once again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Yeah, I pushed the line. Y'all know
rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game. To throw now. Here's Love. And off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Love.
Bro, this nigga not even blitzing. My line is not blocking.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
One play, they left motherfucking Jefferson open, and niggas covered them, then ran away from him. And then the safety just let him go right by him after it. So I'm like, one nigga running away from him, so they just left Justin Jefferson wide open. And then after that, pick six. Then I threw the ball, and I got hit, and D-line caught the ball, and pick six.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
Yeah, he got one good drive.
Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Man, he playing safe, though. He just throwing drags. He's throwing drags and running the ball.
Struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down.
Yeah, I'm containing. They letting this nigga run.
And I think the ball's out.
They got two fumbles and both of them went out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that.
They're still supposed to contain the edge. They're not even containing the edge.
In plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Looking to throw.
Look,
flat. He's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It don't even matter. So this game trash. I wasn't playing it because I don't want to fucking
They'll
quit.
set up to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Wow, they finally let him run out of pocket and then get a pass off. Come on, bro.
At the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Was shot right. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this first half. And now it's blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you
come on, hell.
And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a